Hello everybody, it's Eric Freeze. Here's the weather shield, which I'm running right now in the living room. And I'll show you the Manning Bowman also. I'm running these two today in here, and then I'm running, yeah. So actually, before I get into it, this is kind of an update. I don't really know what to say, because I have a lot of things to update on. But you can see, here's the outside world. It's actually quite nice today. It's Friday. I have finished doing online school. I'm going back to real life school next week. I've just been so busy doing homework right now. That's mainly my main problem and the reason why I've not uploaded videos for the past 4 to 5 days. So I have a few updates I'm going to update you on. One is I got this clock fixed. I'm not even sure if I showed you, but it was broken for a while. So it works now. It's keeping time. Yeah, it's keeping time. This right here is a frame for a box fan. If you're into fans, you probably know what this is. So I happen to have two fans that are at my friend's house that I've never showed, that are mine. And I tend to take a lot of riding mowers and push mowers apart over there and service them. And in the summer, his garage gets quite hot, so some fans were needed. So I have some beater fans that I beat up. And this was one of them. This is a Burns Air King box fan. And I know these are quite rare, but the thing, I wish I would have taken better care of it. I tried to repaint it, but I did a crappy job repainting it. I got angry, and instead of smashing the fan like a stupid person, I decided to use it as a work fan. And honestly, I could care less because the motor in this fan was going out. So that was one thing. I also had another fan I used over there, which was a 18-inch Holmes High Velocity fan from 1998, which is also quite rare. And both of them happened, well, first, the Holmes failed, I think around fall, so I was going to take it over here and try to fix it, but it's a thermal fuse issue. And the other fan was the Burns. Burns is still running fine, but it was getting seized up. So I have parts for both of those fans. There's the Holmes. I think the blade set's up here too. I have a lot of things. The blade set for the Burns is right here. You can see it's bladed. I can't get its blade off of its motor because I'd like to rebuild the motor and try to fit the motor into the Holmes. But the motor does not fit into the Holmes frame. So that's a problem. So I may take apart the motor, rebuild it, and I may put it into this fan. That's a possibility. Or it may also go into the Franken fan, the Edison thing. So there's a few plans that are happening with that. So we'll see what's going on. I'm not sure if it'll fit into this frame, but we will see. But it would be quite cool to have that blade on there, and I can't get the blade off. I literally put all my weight on the blade just bends, because I'm not sure if anyone's ever dealt with those Monarch Air blades before, but the plastic on those, it's really thick, it's really high quality plastic compared to other box fan blades. Probably out of all the vintage fans, they probably have the most well-made blades, because the plastic on those is a lot thicker compared to the Lasco and Lakewood blades. Well, I've actually yet to deal with a second gen Lakewood, or a first gen Lakewood up close, and I actually yet to touch the blades. I've touched first and second gen Lakewoods before, but actually I don't think I even touched a first gen. I've touched a first gen metal blade Lakewood because I own one. It's right there. So that's what's going on with that. I still have Krima stuff up, my Douglas fir. I have my fiber optic Christmas tree, which I got like last week, and I have these crappy LED lights that are dying. Actually, I may leave these lights up and actually let them kill themselves first and just throw them away. So that's happening. I'm not sure if I showed... I think I did show you that I swapped out the fan here. This area was kind of junky. There was piles of box fans. There was a mess here. So that got cleaned up. Same with that corner. That corner was also a mess, so that was cleaned up as well. I put the Toastmaster up here. Now, these two box fans are supposed to go up here. I've been using this one in here because it's hot in my bedroom. It's 80 degrees. I'm the closest bedroom to the furnace, so I'm probably going to pop in the window fan for a bit and get it cooled off. Duracraft, which I also was using. I've been using a lot more of my powerful fans. Ceiling fan update. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Nothing's changed. Actually, yes, I did. I got new pull chains for this. I bought these at Lowe's. I think it was $4 I paid for these. Just a set of Harbor Breeze pull chains. Because I like the look and feel of these pull chains. I genuinely do. So I decided to get some for this fan. And it's spinning backwards in a wind from the SMC. Now, the other change is this. Now, this is my Halsey Hugger. I mean, my Halsey GE Vent. It's the first time I ever flush mounted it. Now, when this used to be installed, it was flush mounted with this light kit. This thing used to have a different light kit on it, but it was junk. Oh yeah, I have a black light bulb in here for no reason. Focus. That's better. So this has been installed. Now, I'm waiting for it. It has good bearings. Now, the blades on it were actually off of a fan I trash picked 2 days ago. And it was, I believe, a Harbor Breeze of some kind. It said Harbor Breeze on it, but my friend believes that these were Hunter blades. But, yeah. I wonder if it has, like, a really late model, I mean, a really early model, like the Harbor Breeze Bell Vista or something, because it kind of looked like the Bell Vista. So I put these blades on here because this fan originally would have had 52-inch blades, which I no longer own. So I put these blades on. They match. They fit up perfectly like any other blade. And because it's a 52-inch motor running 42-inch blades, and these blades are actually quite light, this thing flies, and it's actually about as powerful as this thing, or even more powerful, which is a good thing. This thing absolutely flies, though, compared to this. This fan is actually really slow. It's based off of pitch and not speed. And it's still spinning down. Now, the mounting was where I had to get a little creative, so I'll show you my creative engineering. Let me try to climb up my loft bed here to show you a bit. Oh dear, I don't feel safe. Yes, that is a blade bracket, and yes, that is tape. So, I don't like mounting fans close mount. I'm going to try to get down here, that would be nice. I hate close mount because it's a pain to install, especially if that mounting bracket where there was no hook. It took me probably about a half an hour to install this, minus putting on the blades and doing the wiring. I was actually able to have it hang off of one screw, which is a really small screw, like what's on a light kit. So the fan was hanging off of that and was just pushed into the mounting bracket temporarily. So I got that up. Now, when I put up this mounting bracket, the screws I had, I stripped one of the screws out trying to put it up. So one of the screws is fully into the ceiling, nice and safe. The other ones also have out fully into the ceiling, also pretty safe. But the issue is it stripped out because I was using an impact driver, wherever in the heck, this impact driver right here. Yes, I know you're not supposed to use a drill with it, but I had to drill something yesterday. But, yeah, that's what I was doing. But, screw it, it worked. And it worked quite well, actually, so I won't complain. So, this fan, because it was close mount, it was wobbling. And eventually, that wobbling was going to get to the mounting bracket wearing out. And possibly the screw getting loose in the fan falling from the ceiling. Which, ceiling fan falling off the ceiling is not a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing, because especially if this thing was spinning at high speed, this thing could cause some serious injury. At least it's not an industrial ceiling fan. If it was industrial, oh dear, you would be in for a treat. There's actually videos of a guy in India that does videos of industrial ceiling fans falling on stuff. And those videos are actually quite entertaining. I recommend to go watch them. I think his YouTube channel is called Electro Demolish. So I recommend going and checking that channel out, by the way, because those videos are quite interesting to watch. But I wouldn't recommend you personally dropping a ceiling fan running on high speed. It's not good by any means. So just thought I should say that. But, yep, this thing flies. I will show you, but it wobbled really bad because these blades are out of clock. And I've tried to get it fixed. You'll see how fast this thing goes. And it's still, I just still don't use it on high speed that much because it gets me quite worried. And if this thing wasn't a close mount, if I had a down rod for this thing, which I plan to get a down rod for it ASAP, but once I get a down rod for this thing will definitely fly, and I'll probably would run it on high speed. I don't think I would swap it out with this fan because this fan barely clears anything. And because of how low this fan hangs, if I had it back there, it would wreck all those fans there. This fan here barely even clears my door. So if I have my door here, put the blade here, I have about 2 inches of clearance. And back when I had the crest here, I had about 1 inch of clearance from blade tip to blade tip of the crest. The crest would have been spinning right here because it was on a down rod. It was not close enough. Dang, I forgot this thing. This thing actually, I think it does move more air than this fan. It moves about as much air as my Hunter low profile, which I'll show you both of them on high speed. And this thing's going to take a while to speed up. This one wobbles, but it's always wobbled. I don't feel like bending the blade brackets and possibly breaking them. It also barely clears that Douglas fir. And I have a good bit of clearance against the wall. And then one thing in this wall too, is with the ceiling fan wires and the speaker wire and the exit sign wire. Actually, I need to probably take down that speaker wire because I don't have the speaker system up anymore. One of these wires, it's this one. This wire right here is speaker wire. So this needs to be taken down, because I'm no longer going to be in need of using the speaker in here anymore. So there's that. And this Halsey absolutely flies. So it's about 11-minute long video. Another thing is the lights they had here in the bathroom, I said I was going to keep up. The bulbs kept burning out in them. I don't have suitable replacements, so I just put up the night light again in here that was in here previously. Honestly, I kind of gave up with trying with those, so that's why the night light's back in here. And then flicker flames and all of that stuff. Everything else is big. The main updates is pretty much to show you my work fans that I don't give a crap about, and a new ceiling fan addition in my bedroom, which I may make a video of it, and that's the reason why I have a video of the crest, which should hopefully be uploaded before or after this one.